red zone, hallelujah.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Gun.
Cousins now on 2nd down.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
To throw is Cousins. And this will be incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
So a decision to be made. Is this something, opening drive maybe they discussed before the game?
They had to, and that's the responsible way of getting ready for a game. You go through situations with your staff, you go through scenarios, and you read your team. If we're in this spot and we're moving the ball well, is this a time to go for it, or is it a time to be a little bit cautious? I think in this case, he feels good about his team. He should go for it.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Out of his end zone, Winston. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It got his man complete.
And he steps out of bounds all the way up at the midfield stripe.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 48 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. Jameis to throw it.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And his defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And the Vikings sit 2-7 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You look at the Saints defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll run past midfield just a yard or two shy of the 40.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good routes here. Gun.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Move.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception, Winston. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Winston's throw complete there to Perry.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. Gets it to Strong. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. And this one is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. Here's Winston.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it. First down, Winston.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, Winston again.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Winston.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They go play action. Cousins. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Pulled in at the 24. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next week. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Saints 24, Vikings nothing. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Cousins to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown!
Nick Muse.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings get a bit closer.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down, Winston. Over the middle, it's Thomas. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
On third down, Winston.
That is caught. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
A big gain of 39 on third.
And the Saints first down.
Green, triple C.
On first and 10, Winston.
He completes it to Olave.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Winston. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here's second and 10.
To the air again with Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Throwing, Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Play fake, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores.
And he lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Yeah, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They go play action. Winston. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Final play of the half here. Winston.
That is incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Winston now to throw on first down.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Completes it to Perry. Finding room at midfield.
He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
From the gun, Winston. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Dean Lowry collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Jameis to throw it. He's got Perriman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Winston.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Winston. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Play action now. Winston. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw, Winston. This one swung outside to Strong. Touchdown, Saints. Pierre Strong from 10 yards out. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Play action now. Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards that time. Winston now. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On play action, Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
On third down, here's a run by Akers.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on to punt for Minnesota. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw caught by Olave.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A first down throw for Winston.
Finds Strong in the check down.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Again, it's Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Now to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that
has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This offense so far on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Meanwhile, Cousins, and the throw here caught by Addison.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Black.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd down and 6 now.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 23.
Here's Strong to begin the drive. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Winston.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here with Strong.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
11 yards there, just like last play. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Strong one more time. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And Marcus Davenport, former Saint, in on the stop there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No.